Welcome to our today's back activity, the previous conference for 8 infrastructure projects. Before we start, may we ask Engineer Clyde Estrella for the opening prayer.
Again, we'll take about comments, procurement of projects. I the one that the project we propose, that it's done. Maybe that's about some of us. Maybe you glorify and maybe you continue to work for in the lives of its door. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sir Clyde. Now may we A. Balinomo, Head Back Secretariat, Engineer Loribet Ann Supriyato, Back to the Committee, Engineer John Roland Astigor, Engineer Angelito Cristo Nixon, Back Secretariat, Engineer Anset Andrade III, Engineer Ari Bendia Jr., Ma'am Alba Garza Abdulha, Ma'am Jessica Balinomo, Ma'am J.A. Ariel, yours truly, Camille Nana, Freddy Dominic Bersanera, Michael Brian Guerrero, and representative from PDS, Engineer Jemima Lubiano, Engineer Jason Ebrio, and Engineer Mike Yesrel Gani. We have no representative from the former NGOs and Madam Chairman Navajo.
Morning. Call to order privy conference today, February 21, 2025, of 8, 2025 infra project.
This private conference shall be held at least 12 calendar days before the next submission receipt of bid, but not earlier than 7 calendar days from the previous posting of the invitation to bid or bidding document. The importance of this private conference is to discuss, clarify, and explain the different aspects of the project or of the procuring entity with the prospective bidders, including questions and clarifications raised by the prospective bidders before and during the private conference. The agendas of this meeting are brief presentation plus explanation of the project, requirement of bidding documents, documents to be submitted by the bidders, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, detailed evaluation of bids, fund qualification and award, questions, comments, and clarifications of prospective bidders / other matters, the summary of proceedings including the supplemental bid bulletins to be issued. May we start?
For the rehabilitation or reconstruction or upgrading of damaged paved roads, tertiary roads, Alilan, Supon, Sudipan Road, kilometer 313 plus negative 664 to kilometer 313 plus negative 504, kilometer 313 plus negative 315 to kilometer 313 plus 00, kilometer 313 plus 694 to kilometer 313 plus 874, kilometer 315 plus 469 to kilometer 315 plus 683, and kilometer 315 plus 769, and kilometer 316 plus 00. The location is Suditan, La Union, with an appropriation of 25,225,000 pesos and IBC as submitted of 24,720,500 pesos in 228 calendar days. The target length of the project is 911 linear meter or 1.822 lane kilometer. For section 1, which is the kilometer 313 plus negative 664 to kilometer 313 plus negative 504, with a total of 160 meters of length. This is the start of the project, and this is the end of the project. For section 2, it starts at kilometer 313 plus negative 315 and ends at kilometer 15 plus 00, with a total of 315 meters of length. This is the start for section 2, and this is the end. For section 3, it starts at kilometer 315 plus 469 and ends at kilometer 315 plus 683, with a total of 214 meters. This is the start for section 3, and this is the end. For section 315 plus 769, 316 plus 00, with a total length of 222 meters. This is the start, and this is the end. These are the summary of the 4 sections with a total of 911 meters. This is the typical roadway section, and this is the detailed breakdown of the project, which includes facilities for the engineer, other general requirements, sub-base and base course, surface courses, miscellaneous structures, drainage and slope protection structures, and reinforced concrete. Thank you.
And point.
For the next project, we have here the rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse, and landslide. For tertiary roads, Alilam Sugpon, Sudipan Road, at station K0319 plus 3232, K0319 plus 396. Project location is along the Alilam Sugpon, Sudipan Road, with an appropriation of 10 million pesos only. Approved budget for the contract is 9,800,000 pesos, with a project duration of 220 calendar days. Here are the following references and attachment used in the program of works. For the computation of the project duration, we have here. The scope of works, we have here the installation of ground anchors and shotcreting of road slope. We have here the program of works. For the Part A, facilities of engineers, provision of field office for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements, project billboard, occupational safety and health, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. Part C, earthwork, clearing and grubbing, and Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, which includes the permanent ground anchor and shotcrete with reinforcing steel. For the detailed drawings, we have here the typical detail of road slope protection. also includes the typical details used for the ground anchor and spike tray, and also the masonry works if available. Site location along the Alilang Subuan.
First project, yung Alilim Tugpon to Deepen Road, kilometer 13 plus negative 664. The major category assigned was RRP, Roads Rehab PCCP. For the second project, Alilim Tugpon to Deepen Road, kilometer 319 plus 323. The major category assigned is under MCSPS, which is the flood control, slow protection with structural measures.
Good morning, everyone. So the next project, we have the Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Alleviating Gaps, CPAG, construction of flood mitigation structure along Barangay Napaset, Luna, La Union. So we have the appropriation of 10 million and then ABC has submitted 9.8 million with the calendar days of 119, considering all rainy days, Sundays, and holidays. So we have here the vicinity map. So dito po milalagay yung project. And then we have here the typical section detail of the flood control. So we'll be using a 6-meter Z-type sheet pile with capping beam and earthworks and then stone masonry and cement plastic. We have here the program of works. So we have on part A, facilities for the engineer, the provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, and then the other general requirements. We have the B5, both for DPWH and COA, the project billboard, and we also have the occupational safety and health, B7, B9, mobilization and demobilization. Then for part E, finishing and other civil works, we have the cement plaster finish. Then for the reinforced work, particularly for the capping beam, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI class A, 28 days. We also have here the reinforcing steel, the form grade 40, then the forms and false works. For earthworks, we have the clearing and grabbing, structural excavation, common soil and embankment from roadway structure excavation. Then lastly, we have the bank and slope protection works. So we have grouted riprap class A. And then we have the structural steel sheet piles, furnish and grieving. Thank you.
CIP, construction of Cabaruan, Dalangayan Creek, slow protection at Barangay Cabaruan and Dalangayan, San Fernando, La Union, Phase 2. With an appropriation of 30 million pesos, an ABC of 29.7 million pesos, and 212 calendar days. The scope of work of the project includes construction of slow protection at Barangay Cabaruan and Dalangayan, San Fernando, La Union, Phase 2. The initial design which has been advertised was slow protection with precast cut-off wall and 3 meters in length, and the final design is slow protection with steel sheet tiles 4 meters length and a surface area of 1,410.40 square meters. These are the references and attachments for the program of works. The detailed breakdown of the project includes other general requirements, earthwork, sub-base and base course, reinforced concrete, finishing and other civil works, earthwork, and bank and slope protection works. This is the typical flood control detail. This is the details for copy beam and steel sheet pile. This is the geotag pictures for the project. Thank you. Napasok.
For the project, classification under Napatetlo na La Union, the major category is under FTSPS, flood control, flow protection, and structural measures. For the Dalangayan project, it's the same, FCSPS, flood control, flow protection, structural measures.
Sustainable infrastructure projects alleviating gaps, impact, construction of slope protection, Barangay Cabarwan, San Juan, La Union, located at San Juan, La Union with an appropriation of 20 million pesos and APC of 19.6 million pesos and 238 calendar days. For the scope of work of the project, the initial design which has been advertised was slope protection with steel sheet piles, and the final design is precast cut-off wall with 3 meters in length and a total surface area of 2,153.40 square meters. These are the references and attachments for the program of work. For the detailed breakdown, it includes facilities for the engineer, other general requirements, earthwork, reinforced concrete, finishing and other civil works, earthwork, bank and slope protection works, surface courses, and material needs. This is the location for the project, and this is the typical flood control detail. This is the site condition for the project. Thank you.
Number one, sorry, flow protection, the major category assigned is under flood control, flow protection using structural measures.
Next, we have 2580-0066 with the title Rehabilitation, Reconstruction, Upgrading of Damaged Paved Roads, Tertiary Road, San Fernando, Cabochino. Kilometer Station 272 plus 000 to 272 plus 82. Located San Fernando City, La Union, with an appropriation of 21,150,000 pesos, with ABC as submitted 20,409,750, with total project duration of 192 calendar days, with a target length of 1.656 lane kilometers. For the scope of work of the project, we have removal of structures and obstruction, surplus common excavation, construction of 300mm PCCT, construction of stone masonry, and installation of road safety features. We have here the different references and attachment views, CMPP, fourth quarter, CY 2024, latest 26th edition of ASEL rates, computation of project duration based from DO44 series 2012, Candace price, coding cost analysis, updated labor cost as of June 2024, and we also have the location map showing the various sources. For the different items used, we have under general requirements, which includes the billboard, the OSH, traffic management, open demo. We also have earthwork, surplus common excavation, and subgrade preparation. We have from volume 2, part B, sub-base and base course, aggregate sub-base course. For the surface course, we have BCCP and reinforced 280, 14 days. And PCCP 397 days. We also have stone masonry. And for the road safety features, we have the miscellaneous structures, the solar studs, 143 millimeter, the thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. We also have removal of structural disruption. And for the civil works, we have structural steel. Here's the geotag photo of the start of the project at kilometer 272 from Fernando Baguio. It's for the end of the project at 272 plus 80. That's all.
For the major category and traffic was San Fernando Bagoli Road kilometer 272+000. It is assigned under RRP, the roads rehab PCCP.
Hindi mo ko lang yung ay. Good morning. Our next project to be pre-bid is the sa DA Farm to Market Road. Okay. Concreting of sitio Sasaig, Barangay Daking, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Daking, San Gabriel, Lorna. Project profile, target land is 0.67 linear kilometers. Station limit from 00 to 435. Appropriation 15 million, ABC 14,925,000. Source of fund, Department of Agriculture. Total project duration 138 calendar days. Scope of work, construction of PCCP, thickness 0.23 meters, width 5 meters, and length is 424.8. Then construction of triple barrel reinforced concrete box culvert. 3 barrels, 3 by 3, length is 10.2 and width is 6 meters. Then construction of stone masonry slope protection and construction of RCPC 0.91 meters diameter, 1 row at 7 pieces. Program of works, we have field office, then these permanent monument and markers, which is required by DA, project billboards, safety and health, traffic management, mobilization, clearing and grabbing, surplus rock excavation, soft rock, embankment from structure excavation, subgrade preparation, aggregate base, sub-base course, PCCP, then for bridge construction, RSBN, structural concrete class A. Then pipe culverts, stone masonry, and rubble concrete. Minimum equipment required. Ito na po. Then typical roadway section for stone masonry at left side only. Ganyan po. Then for both sides. Then for yung may RCPC. Ganyan po. Then for the box culvert, ito na po yung latest na DO last month na inadak na po namin. Yun po sa baba yung rubble concrete, parang base po ng box culvert. Then ito po yung permanent marker ng record ng DA to be installed only at the beginning. Yan po. Then ito po yung location ng project, yung mga landmark. Ito yung Apayao Barangay Hall, yung mga yan. Dwarf Coconut Farm. Yan po yung start. And ganyan po.
Yan po yung start ng project, pa-left. Ito po yung papuntang Apayao. Yun po si girl lalo. May station 200. Then, ito po yung location ng Back School Bird. Kaya po may rubble concrete para ma-plane po yung sa baba ng kasi mahirap mag-excavate. Then, intermediate section. Then, dulo po ng project. Ito po yung DA marker, sample. Next project.
For the targeting of details sa Taig Barangay ng FMR, San Gabriel La Union, the major category assigned is under RCSPS, roads, construction, flow protection using structural.
Our next project, ito ba yung last? Bali, dalawa lang po yung DA natin this year. Concreting of Sitio Talalang, Barangay Lacong FMR, Barangay Lacong San Gabriel La Union. Bali, si Marvin po nag-prepare nito. Bali, existing road lang po siya na walang PCCP, 3 meters. Location, Sitio Talalang, Barangay Lacong, San Gabriel. Appropriation, 15 million. Project duration, 147 calendar days. Physical target, 1 lane kilometer, so that's 500 meters. Scope of work, earthworks, cut and fill, construction of PCCP, 230 millimeters with 5 meters. Construction of stone masonry, installation of 1 line, 0.91 meters diameter RCPC, 7 meters length. Ganyan po yung typical cross section. 5 meters. Ito po yung start ng project. Bali 3 meters po yung existing na kalsada. End of project. Thank you.
For the major category assigned for targeting of Sitio Talalang, Barangay Lacong FMR, Barangay Lacong San Gabriel La Union, it is under RCSPS, road construction, flow protection using structural measures.
Yes, ma'am.
Bid submission may be done manually or electronically/online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission for electronic bids are contained in the data sheet. ITD Clause 21 SEO number 87 series of 2020 electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contract. All electronic bids must be sent to the email address electronic_bids_launch@cbwpage.gov.ph. Each bidder shall submit one original copy of the first and second components of each bid. The submission of bids through online submission to the given website or any other electronic means, the bidder shall submit an electronic copy of its bid, which must be digitally signed. An electronic copy that cannot be opened or is corrupted shall be considered non-responsive and thus automatically disqualified. Class A documents, legal documents, valid business registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, statement of the bidder's SLCC or the single largest completed contract, special pickup license in case of joint ventures, original copy of the bid security, project requirements which shall include the following: organizational chart, list of contractors' key personnel, list of contractors' major equipment, original duly signed omnibus warrant statement. For the information of everyone, we have added the ISO certification 9001 for large A and large B contractors, financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. For the financial proposal, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, Duly accomplished detailed estimate forms, including a summary sheet indicating cash flow by quarter. The financial components of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ADC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid process: completeness. No price in required item not complying, indicating a zero or dash paid to the government of the Philippines. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. Bid prices in figures versus words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, the latter prevails. If above ABC, not complying. Verification of legal requirements involves licenses, certificates, permits, and the non-inclusion in the blacklist. The availability and commitment of major construction. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts shall include negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10 in each of 2 or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date. Failure of the contractor to commence repair work on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance. Substandard quality of work or unsatisfactory performance. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. DO 127 Series 2018 strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of cost qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with DPWA. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. Audited financial statement, or the AFS, especially current assets and liabilities, up-to-date value of all outstanding or uncompleted work under ongoing and awarded contracts. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working at the same time as the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded with the contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certificate or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded the contract under bid. For other technical requirements under the quality assurance section, may we call on General Tatigo to discuss this.
For quality assurance requirements, first, the accreditation of the contractor's real engineer valid during the whole project duration. Second, the contractor's MD should prepare and submit a quality control program to this office once they are issued with NDP, and it's to be reviewed and checked by the DWH. Requirements that are to be used in the project will be subject to testing or to be issued with certificate or whichever is specified based on volume 2 and Department Order 49 series of 2021 or volume 3 of our department's bill. That's all.
For the next back activity, there's a scheduled back bid opening on February 27, 2025. Bid opening of 6 infrastructure projects to be followed by, together with the pre-bid conference of 5 infrastructure projects to be followed by the pre-bid conference of our last 8 additional infrastructure projects to be followed by March 6th, the bid opening of these projects which we just have conducted pre-bid conference. And the following projects are dated March 11 and March 12 respectively. Back, Chairman. If there are no more announcements and questions, this privy conference is now adjourned. Thank you.